How do you do email marketing effectively? And I promise you, you're probably not. I can't tell you how many MSPs I've spoken to that are really struggling with sending out good emails that get great conversion. My name is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com, and we help MSPs grow, whether that is sales training, marketing, or even business operations. By the way, I hope you appreciate the new swag, and we are currently working on some more. Maybe if you guys want to grab some down the road, it might be available. But I am going to ScaleCon 24, so I'm recording as many videos as I can today, so that way you guys have tons and tons of content this week. By the way, if you're going to ScaleCon 24, and I'm not paid to say anything about it, but if you are going, because I am speaking there, if you want, jump in the Discord, growth-generators.com/Discord, at me, Harry, and let me know that you're coming. I'll throw you in our private group chat because it would be pretty cool to get everybody together. And that's really it. Other than that, if you want some free stuff, go to growth-generators.com/resources. There's a buyer persona, blog post template, pricing calculator, and honestly, so much more, including a masterclass I will leave down below. So let's talk about email marketing, because I consistently see just too many people missing out on free marketing. Email marketing is among the cheapest of marketing. Now, if you're an MSP hero, Go High Level comes with it, which is cool, and you can send, I think, up to 5,000 plus emails per month, and then you can choose to go above that if you'd like. But there's also free email platforms as well. You could use HubSpot for free, you can use MailChimp for free, and there's a couple other ones out there. But the real problem is not the platform. The problem is, and I hate to be the one that says it, the problem is you. And when I say that, I mean that in the most loving and endearing way possible. But it's the way you go about email marketing that is completely missing the mark. So let's dive in here. I want to just talk a little bit about where people are actually going to be coming in from. So first of all, we're going to be bringing them in from our website. So I just wrote www up here. And at some point, hopefully you have like an email capture. Now, this is going to be a little bit different than another place on your website where they could go to, which would be a landing page, right? And landing pages are specifically designed to capture, right, this. We want their contact information. In this case, we'll just do the @ for an email address. But we want to have multiple calls to action, right? Because it is seriously super important to have tons of areas that we could collect contact information. That's truly what we want. If we didn't want that, we wouldn't be watching this video to make our MSP more successful. But if you are out collecting business cards at networking events, bumping into business owners, door knocking, it is really important to get this next part correctly, right? This is the beginning stage of actually email marketing. But what happens is the majority of our email marketing happens throughout the life cycle of that person, from a contact form to a customer. After they become a customer, there's always opportunities for upsells and using emails for that. But for right now, we don't want to go into that. I know that sounds crazy, but we want to work on customer acquisition first, getting leads to come into our world. So, and not even getting leads to come into our world, but getting them to commit to actually buying from us. So I'm going to just erase this really quick, but I wanted to make sure we knew where these email addresses are coming in from, right? Our website or landing pages specifically designed to capture their contact information. So what's next, right? What do we have to do to actually get people to be interested in our services and products, right? The first thing that we want to have right off the bat here, and this is going to be my email here. It's probably supposed to be a little more rectangular, but after many years of art school and me consistently failing out, this is what you're stuck with. That is a joke, by the way. But we want to make sure our email is going out first, right? There has to be some kind of welcome sequence. There has to be some kind of beginner email. We don't want it to just be left to chance. If we did, we wouldn't go about this. We're doing this so we don't leave it up to chance. But the first thing is we have to have some kind of welcome, right? And if it's coming from the website, that's fine. But if it's coming from anywhere else, we need to make sure that we send them a welcome. So if you bumped into them, you could send them an email saying, hey, it was super nice to meet you, and getting them into that email sequence. It doesn't matter where it comes from, but the first thing you have to do is establish a welcome email. This welcome email also sets the tone for every other email that we are going to talk about until they become a customer. And I'm absolutely running out of room, but until they become an actual customer. So this first email is super important. That way they get a great experience until they actually sign up and become a customer, putting cash in our pockets. So what actually goes along this entire process? Now, I cannot tell you how many times I consistently see the mistake of crappy emails. And it's just like a, hey, it's hi, we're just checking in, right? Just checking in, touch base, right? All trash, right? This is garbanzo beans. We don't want to deal with just checking in. Hey, I just wanted to touch base. I wanted to see how you're doing. While that can work, and to a degree, you should be focusing more on it when you are trying to complete the sale, this is absolutely what we don't want to do. We don't want to just send an email out because that email has to have value. And this is probably the most important thing that people are missing. And I'm going to write up here just below this so that way you guys can read it clearly. But we need value throughout the entire email process to truly have them become successful. That way they want to become a customer. So what does that value actually look like? And I've talked quite a bit about emailing in the past before, but as we move them forward, right, through our email chain, that was actually a pretty darn good mail here. We need to think about what are they thinking, right? And they're going to keep moving through, and it might be many more emails than this. This is an oversimplified version of it, but we have the value. But what do those emails actually say? Well, a lot of our websites happen to be what I would call thin. There's just not a lot of content on those websites, which means we don't have a lot to work with. And that's still okay, right? The first thing before we even really want to start sending out emails, we want to beef up our website a little bit. And that could be blogging, right? That could be video, right? I'm just going to write vid here. That could be blogging, that could be video, that could be social media, right? That could be case studies. That is not a good case studies. There's so many options here to create content on our website. And trust me, if you're like, Harrison, I don't have time, I promise you, you are doing things in your day that are not moving the needle. But these things can all move the needle going forward, right? We want to make sure that we're adding blogs. Maybe not every day, but if we can get to a blog a week or a video a week, right? Making some social media posts, creating some kind of case studies, these all help. And you might be thinking or being one step ahead of it, but these are what is going to go in our email addresses, right? There might have been a blog that you wrote. For example, I'm sure we've probably all, I hope at this point, everyone has heard about CrowdStrike and what happened, right? But there's plenty of hacks, cybersecurity threats, things going on in technology, right? We all know that Microsoft, I think it's 10 is going EOL soon, end of life. Microsoft's Windows 7 has already gone EOL, right? Servers, depending on what server they are on, I think it's 2008, just went end of life a couple of years ago. And I know that sounds crazy, and you're like, Harrison, I don't want to deal with those people. Trust me, those people are the ones you want to deal with. They're willing to spend a lot of money. But you have to make sure that whatever it is, the content that you're creating, and I'm trying to give very broad brush strokes because I want to make sure that this video applies to as many MSPs and MSP marketers as possible. We want to leverage the blog, the video, right? The case study to help build trust, maybe even some social media in our emails. So the email isn't just, hi, we spoke and we're an MSP and we want to help you. No, that's not what we want, right? Yes, they understand that they're going to more than likely get emails, all the way across. But how do we make it great for them? They want information. And by us spending a little bit of time creating a couple blogs, maybe a couple videos, social media, we want to make it ourselves, right? We don't want to send information from outside of our company, giving them the ability to leave our emails or leave our website. We want to be the cultivator of as much of that as possible. And then as they begin to move through the emails and they read the blog posts that we've created, they watch the videos, maybe webinars, demos, masterclasses, all of those are great things to put in the email. We are building value, and value turns into trust. And the more value that we provide, with the more trust we can provide, we can turn people into customers. And that's truly what works. Surprise, surprise, right? I am also a marketer. As you guys download worksheets, checklists, anything like that, you get entered in. We get a little welcome email saying, hey, it's Harrison. Thank you so much for downloading this. And over the course of a few months, you're going to get a bunch of emails, right? Some of those could lead to blogs. Most of them lead to videos because I do a lot of videos, but some case studies and social medias sprinkled in there as well. But it's really to create value for you guys and trust, ultimately hoping that some of you guys are going to want to be customers and join MSP Heroes, right? Or get value and say, hey, I need you to come in and help my company in one way or another. I want you guys to implement this completely for free. But there are a couple MSPs out there that are struggling with effective email marketing. It doesn't matter if they came in from the website, from a landing page, or anything like that. This is a basic strategy to get someone to buy. Now, there are marketing campaigns designed to aggressively convert people into customers, and that's okay too. That is not this video, but this is a nice warm lead up from a cold, or I shouldn't say cold, but a first email, once again on the website or a landing page, all the way over to becoming a customer. And they have to build that value and trust to know you. Additionally, on top of all of that, because some of you guys like the golden nuggets that come at the end of this video, I want to make sure that you get those golden nuggets. While this is tremendously important, right, across the board, there's something I haven't told you yet. The customers that hire you, that go through all of this, and you can see, right, they open the email, right, maybe they open it once or they open it twice, and this one maybe once, or this one maybe 3 times, right? I'm just writing +1, +3, whatever, how many times they've opened it. The customers that come out of this are the best customers you can ever have. They more often than not spend the most amount of money with you. They are the most satisfied. And the coolest part about it is before they actually spend any money with you, all the way at the end, they feel like they've already gotten a tremendous amount of value from what you do. You've already built the value, so when they hire you, they know that what you're capable of, they know what you do for their company, but they feel like they've already gotten something from you and they're excited to be your customer. They're excited to work with you. That's the coolest part about it. When you go through this process, it builds a truly, truly incredible customer relationship that there's nothing else that can be built like that. You're going to have customers that love you, but right off the bat, it takes time to build those customers. This is a miracle, right? So I'll give you a second to take a quick little screenshot of it if you want to grab a quick little screenshot. But from that welcome email that they're going to get to value-based emails all the way across from blogs, videos, social media. You could even do testimonials in here. You could even throw in a little bit of news outside of that, some case studies, and seeing how often they're opening it, but building that trust all the way over to when they become a customer. Other than that, I love the heck out of you guys. I appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed this little video here, but I want you guys to start making amazing emails. It's really important to build the value and build that trust with people. It will dramatically make a difference in your MSP. Love the heck out of you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And if you have any questions about this one, if you've liked it, subscribed, notified, leave a comment down below. I'll see you guys later.